Pardon, Priestess, but you've been staring out across Ashenvale for hours.
I sense something dark stirring within the forest, Chandris. It feels as if it's heading this way.
The Greenskins who killed Cenarius?
Perhaps. Perhaps something more.
Put your backs into it. Jaina and the Orc War Chief expect this base to be built swiftly.
Ah, we shouldn't even be here. Or siding with the Orcs.
We're here to hunt the remaining demons, human. You're lucky our goals are the same.
All right, you men. Mind your business. Back to work.
So, these orcs and humans presume to run rampant through our lands? They will regret ever stepping foot into Ashenvale. We will establish a base and deal with these outlanders as they deserve. I heed the voice. The Tree of Life is the heart of our Night Elf villages. Use the tree's ability to entangle the gold mine. After entangling the mine, send wisps in to extract gold. By Elune.
We are preparing to leave this place, Priestess. There is a terrible evil corrupting these lands, and I will not allow it to consume my people. Unfortunately, we cannot leave until the rest of our tribe has been accounted for.
Do not fear, Old One. I will find your tribesmen and lead them back to you.
Thank you, Priestess. We will reward you when you return.
So be it. Wisps are friendly spirits that harvest gold and lumber for our villages. They also create the structures that allow us to train more warriors. I heed the voice of Elune.
Your building is
goddess
complete.
Calls. Someone threatens the wilds. Ashrathoraman. Someone threatens the wilds. The goddess calls. Someone threatens the wild. Immediately. The moon wells are the source of our nourishment and strength. You can build additional moon wells to nourish more troops. So be it. By Elune. Ashrathoraman. I heed the voice of Elune. The goddess calls. So be it. By Elune.
I await your command.
Someone threatens the wilds. So be it. By Elune. To train more troops, construct an ancient of war. So be it.
I stand ready.
Ashrathoraman. Immediately. By Elune.
Create more moon. Your building is
Someone
complete.
threatens the wild. So be it. I heed the voice of Elune.
In the name of Cenarius! Okalandor!
We can't build there.
Ashrathoraman. By Elune.
Your building is complete. More lumber is required. Your building is complete.
I heed the voice of Elune. Someone threatens the wilds.
Your building is complete.
I heed the voice of Elune. Someone threatens the wilds. The goddess calls. I heed the voice of Elune.
I'm listening. I await your command. Excellent. Let's get going. Your building is complete.
I stand ready.
We can't build there. Insufficient gold. I await your command. I'm listening. Let's get
I
going.
stand ready. Point the
I
way.
await your command.
As the goddess wills. Immediately. So be it.
Your building is complete.
As the goddess wills. Immediately. By Elune. As the goddess wills. Immediately. As the goddess wills.
Waiting on you.
So be it.
Your move. Run. Say no more.
By Elune.
In the name of Cenarius.
So be it.
Waiting on you.
As the goddess
Trees
wills.
may not be there.
Induli Retha.
Anudora.
Your building is
Insufficient
complete.
gold. Point the way.
Immediately.
I stand ready.
By Elune. Immediately.
Your move.
As the goddess wills.
I stand ready.
Your building is complete.
By Elune.
Insufficient
Our
gold.
warriors have engaged the enemy.
On your mark. All too easy.
So be it.
I stand ready. Point the way.
By Elune.
Your building is
As the
complete.
goddess wills. So be it.
Our warriors have engaged the enemy.
On your mark. By Elune. Immediately. By Elune. Point the way. All too easy. So be it. Working on you. Point the way. Fair enough.
I'm listening.
Your move. Waiting on you. Done. By Elune. As the goddess wills. By Elune. Immediately. So be it. Immediately.
We can't build there.
So be it. As the goddess wills. By Elune. As the goddess wills. So be it. Immediately. So be it.
Your building is complete.
On your mark. All too easy.
Our warriors have engaged the enemy.
Point the way.
In the name of Cenarius.
As the goddess wills. By Elune. So be it. As the goddess wills. Immediately. Your move. Point the way. By Elune. Immediately. As the goddess wills. Waiting on you.
I await your command.
On your mark. By Elune.
Many thanks, priestess. Now we can evacuate the village. Please accept the aid of our champion. He will protect your life with his own.
Your offer is a generous one. May Elune light your path to safety. Immediately. By Elune. So be
Create
it.
more moonwells.
By Elune. On your mark. Your move.
Let's get going.
So be it.
Your building is complete.
By Elune. Waiting on you. Fair enough. Done. Say no more. So be it. Your move.
I'm listening.
Waiting on you. Waiting on you.
Your building is complete. Let's get going. I await your command. Let's get going.
It's the undead! Defend yourselves!
They must have followed us from Lordaeron.
Come and save us. The dead advance in waves.
We are no match for a force this fast. Quickly, my sisters. Back to the trees.
The undead are tireless. There's no way to outrun them.
You see, Lord Archimond, we need not fear the Night Elves. The Scourge can...
Archimond. After 10,000 years, how is it possible?
The Legion has returned to consume this world, woman. And this time, your troublesome race will not stop us.
Fools! You let her slip away! Find her, damn you! Find her and kill her!
The day we have long feared has finally come. The Burning Legion has returned. I must cross the river and warn the rest of my sisters before all is lost. Immediately. By Elune.
These damn Night Elves cannot escape us. Lord Archimond wants them found!
So be it. As the goddess wills, I must avoid being seen. As the goddess wills.
For Kalimdor.
So be it. Immediately. So be it. By Elune. Immediately. So be it. By Elune. So be it. By Elune. Immediately. As the goddess wills.
In the name of Cenarius.
Immediately. By Elune. Immediately. As the goddess wills. So be it. As the goddess wills. Anudora! Immediately. By Elun. Immediately. As the goddess wills. Immediately. As the goddess wills. By Elun. As the goddess wills. So be it. Immediately. As the goddess wills. Hinduli Ratha. Immediately. Anudora. As the goddess wills. So be it. Immediately. By Elun. So be it. As the goddess wills. Immediately. Hinduli Ratha. So be it.
Alunadore, priestess. We are yours to command.
By Elun.
Okalamdor.
Immediately. So be it.
On your mark. Take away. Mark done.
Foul humans. You cannot evade the goddess's wrath. By Elun. Clearly the humans have no love for the undead, but I dare not trust them. Immediately. Anudora. Okalamdor. Anudora. Induli.
Our allies' town needs help.
Name of Denarius.
On your mark. Fire.
By
Inventory
Elun.
is full.
Immediately. By Elun. As the goddess wills. Immediately. Those orcs appear to be guarding some magical treasure. It might prove useful to me. Enough. Immediately. So be it. As the goddess wills.
Point the way. Say no more. Too easy. Alun Adore, priestess. Be wary. The Doomguards command shades that can see us, even when we meld with the shadows. We'd best stay away from them.
Immediately. By Elun. Immediately. So be it. Immediately.
Anudora.
By Elun. Immediately. By Elun. As the goddess wills.
Silly night elf. You cannot hide from us.
Okalamdor.
In position.
On your mark. Say no more.
Speak your mind.
Point the way. On your mark.
So be it. Immediately. As the goddess wills.
In position. In the name of Ananias.
Your move. One shot, one kill on you. Point the way.
Hinduli Refad.
Standing guard.
Immediately. By Elun. As the goddess wills. Immediately. By Elun.
Ambush! Run for your lives! We'll regroup in the clearing ahead!
By Elun.
Fondu doth Belore.
Ishnu Allah, sisters. It is I, Tyrande. So be it.
Speak your mind.
Your move.
By Elun. As the goddess wills. Immediately. As the goddess wills. Immediately. As the goddess wills. So be it. Immediately. As the goddess wills.
Make it fast. Standing guard. Absolutely. I walk in shadow. My wait is over.
By Elun. By Elun. Immediately. By Elun. So be it.
Make it fast. Speak your mind. Make it fast. As the goddess wills. Speak your mind.
Waiting on you.
As the goddess wills.
On your mark.
Immediately. Hinduli Refa.
In the name of Ananias.
By Elun.
Anudara.
Immediately. Hinduli Refa. By Elun.
Waiting on you.
O Kalimdor. Anudora.
Point the way. On your mark. I'll give it a shot.
Hinduli Refa.
Anudora.
Point the way. All easy.
As the goddess wills.
In the name of Cenarius.
So be it.
Waiting on you.
Immediately. So be it.
Anudora.
Your move.
By Elune. I must reach the river before the dawn breaks. I cannot remain hidden during the day. So be it.
Your move.
Bokalamdor.
On your mark. Say no more.
Anudora.
By Elune.
Right the way. One shot, one kill.
As the goddess wills.
Your move. Fair enough.
By Elune. As the goddess wills.
Bokalamdor. Anudora.
On your mark. Done. Your move.
Immediately.
In the name of Cenarius.
So be it.
Right the way.
By Elune. So be it. Immediately.
Tyrande, praise Elune you've made it. The undead appeared out of nowhere and attacked our village without warning.
Ishnudaldiem Chandris, we have a greater problem. The undead were sent here by the Burning Legion, our ancient enemies of old. Against such might, we have only one option. We must awaken the Druids. With Cenarius dead, it falls to us to awaken the druids. We must recover the demigod's horn from the sacred Moonglade Isle. Only its clarion call can awaken the druids from their slumber.
But, Priestess, the orcs have established a crude settlement upon the Isle. We'll need to fight our way through them to reach Cenarius' horn.
Priestess Tyrande, thank Elune we found you. The undead are advancing upon the nearby barrow dens. The dens seem abandoned, but
there is one druid sleeping within them, sister. He is the wisest and most powerful of all the druids. He must be warned that the Legion has returned.
then we'd better hurry. If the undead overtake his den before he's awakened...
Let us make haste, my sisters.
Insufficient gold. Insufficient gold.
Strike fast! Ensnare them all before they regroup.
I shall not fear. Research finished. Research finished. Warriors have engaged the enemy. My wait is over.
In the name of Cenarius.
Research finished.
In the name of Cenarius.
Your building is complete. Inventory is full. Research finished. Your building is complete. Insufficient gold. Insufficient gold. Create more moonwell. Research.
Parogar! For what she throw!
Your building is complete. Your building is complete. Upgrade finished. Insufficient gold. Your building is complete. I shall not fear. Research finished. Your building is complete. Your building is complete. Insufficient gold. Research finished. Insufficient gold. Your building is complete. Your building is complete.
Hi!
Gladly.
What is nature's call? Is there trouble? Priestess, the undead draw near the Barrow Den. Shando Stormrage will be defenseless.
Insufficient gold.
For Kalimdor.
In the name of Cenarius. Are we being invaded? Making trails. Hi! For the trees.
Our warriors have engaged the enemy. Create more moon.
What is nature's call? Making trades.
Our warriors have engaged the enemy.
Aim dead center.
As the gods will.
These elves are stronger than we thought.
Gladly. For the troops. Gladly.
Truth may not be.
I'm game. Absolutely. Gladly.
Our warriors have engaged the enemy. I shall not fear.
Waiting on you. Waiting on you. North away.
Priestess, the undead have nearly reached the Barrow Den. You must hurry and recover the horn.
Who threatens the wilds?
In the name of Cenarius.
Point the way.
Feel nature's wrath.
My work is ended.
Aludora! Sentinels, attack!
Waiting on you.
None shall harm the wilds.
In the name of Cenarius! At last, the horn of Cenarius.
The horn has sounded, and I have come, as promised. I smell the stench of decay and corruption in our land. That angers me greatly. Come forth, you defenders of old. Crush these invaders, as you did in ages past. It has been 1,000 years since I last looked upon you, Tyrande. I thought of you every moment I roamed through the Emerald Dream.
My heart rejoices to see you again, my love. But I would not have awakened you unless the need was urgent.
In the dream, I felt our land being corrupted, just as if it were my own body. You were right to awaken me.
The Burning Legion has returned. Cenarius is dead, and Outlanders roam freely through our most sacred vales.
As was foretold. No doubt Archimonde will make his way to Hyjal Summit and attack the World Tree. If he succeeds in draining the tree's energies, this world will be doomed.
My only thought was to awaken you and the rest of the Druids. The Druids of the Talon reside within the Barrow Dens at the end of this valley. If we can reach them, we may have a chance to stop Archimonde and his demons.
That did it, boys! We've driven them off! Let's regroup back at the base and tend to our wounded.
So, the Outlanders battle against the undead as well. They could prove to be powerful allies against Archimonde and his ilk.
They are mongrels and nothing more. They are responsible for Cenarius' death. I will be damned before I stand with them.
Perhaps you are right, my love. We will establish our new settlement here. Keep your sentries alert. I doubt that we have seen the last of the Outlanders or the undead.
The goddess calls. Someone threatens the wilds. As the goddess wills. Immediately. So be it. So be it. By Elune. As the goddess wills. Immediately.
In the name of Cenarius.
As the goddess wills. I heed the voice of Elune.
Okalamdor.
Research finished.
By Elune. So be it.
I stand ready.
Ashrathoraman.
Insufficient gold.
Immediately.
Point the way.
Immediately. As the goddess wills. So be it. Wait! I know those furbolgs. They escaped from Ashenvale when the corruption started to spread.
Perhaps they did not escape the corruption after all.
Immediately.
Anudora.
I stand
The
ready.
land and I are one.
On your mark. Done. Fair enough. Sing more.
As the goddess wills.
Anudora.
Your building is
Insufficient
complete.
In the name of Cenarius.
By Elune.
Waiting on you.
Anudora.
I've never seen the creature so aggressive before.
Then I will put an end to their curse. Undo Falador! As the goddess wills.
Insufficient gold.
As the goddess wills. So be it.
It shall be done.
Okalamdor.
Oh, too easy.
I heed the voice of Elune. By Elune.
I stand ready.
Ashtherodanador.
Ashrathoraman. Immediately.
Anudora.
Someone
Our gold
please
mine is
arrive.
running low.
On your mark. Fair enough.
Our resources are depleting fast. We must find another gold mine and muster our forces. Only then will we be able to reach the Barrow Dens.
Point the way.
The goddess calls. Someone quickens the wire. As the goddess wills.
Waiting on you. Done.
Ashrathoraman.
In the name of Cenarius.
I stand ready.
Okalamdor.
So
Point
be
the
it.
way.
Something is amiss.
On your mark.
Something is
I
amiss.
heed the voice of Elune.
Ah, the great outdoors.
Anudora.
Your move.
Anudora.
Waiting on you. Say no more.
The land and I are
I
one.
heed the voice of Elune.
I stand
Elune.
ready.
As sleep dulled my senses.
Ashrathoraman.
Your move.
Ashrathoraman.
What threatens these lands?
The goddess calls.
Ah, the great
Someone
outdoors.
quickens the wire.
Our warriors have
mark.
engaged the enemy.
Immediately. So be it. As the goddess wills.
Ashtherodanador.
By Elune.
Research finished.
Immediately.
Our warriors
What
have
is nature's
engaged the
call?
enemy.
By Elune.
Something is amiss.
Point the way.
Someone quickens the wire.
Your move. Done. Fair enough. Waiting on you. Say no more.
O Kalimdor.
In the name of Cenarius. Mark. One shot, one kill. Point the way. Point the way.
Our gold mine has collapsed.
My senses.
On your mark. Oh, too easy.
Is there trouble?
You've changed, Tyrande. There is little mercy left in you.
Long ago, I swore to protect this land. I never had the luxury of sleeping through times of great peril.
If your endless vigil has hardened you, my love, it must be part of your goddess's plan.
As the goddess wills.
Treant may not root there.
On your mark. Done.
So be it.
Waiting on you. Say no more. Point the way. Fair enough.
There is danger ahead, Priestess. You must proceed with caution.
Done. Point the way. Oh, too easy. Done. Fair enough.
I heed the voice of Elune. By Elune. As the goddess wills. By Elune.
In the name of Cenarius. Anudora.
On your mark.
Research finished.
Say no more.
Ashikoran. Hinduli Refad.
For Kalimdor.
Our warriors have engaged the enemy.
Your move. Say no
Your
more.
building is complete.
Fair enough.
I heed the voice of Elune. So be it.
Our warriors have engaged the enemy.
On your mark.
Someone opens the line.
Our sacred grove is being desecrated.
Your move. Waiting on you. Oh, too easy.
The goddess
On your mark.
wills.
Done.
Ashikoran. Immediately.
O Kalimdor.
Are we being invaded?
Your move.
Our
The
sacred
goddess
grove is
calls.
being desecrated.
Waiting on you. Done.
Anudora.
By Elune.
What threatens these lands?
So be it.
Is there trouble?
I heed the voice of
I
Elune.
stand ready.
Our sacred grove is being desecrated.
Hinduli Refad.
Ah, the great outdoors.
Our warriors have engaged the enemy.
The land and I are one.
Someone threatens the wilds. As the goddess wills.
In the name of Cenarius.
Point the way.
Our warriors have engaged the enemy.
Immediately. So be it.
Our sacred grove is being desecrated.
Are we being invaded?
Gladly.
As the goddess wills. By Elune.
What is nature's call? Taste my
Someone
spear!
threatens the wild.
Our sacred grove is being desecrated.
Ah, the great outdoors. Hi!
Immediately.
Our gold mine is running low.
Is there trouble?
In the name of Cenarius.
Ashrathoraman. By Elune. I heed the voice of
Something
Elune.
is amiss.
Hinduli Retha. The goddess calls.
It threatens these lands. It shall be done.
So be it.
Goddess,
Ah,
light my
the
path.
great outdoors. What is nature's call?
As the goddess wills. Immediately. The goddess calls.
Anudora. Okalandor.
By Elune. Ashrathoraman.
Ah, the great outdoors.
Hinduli Retha.
As sleep dulled my senses. The land and I are one.
I heed the voice of Elune.
Our warriors have engaged the enemy.
The
Anudora.
land and I are one.
How dare you!
The goddess calls.
Are we being invaded? Ah, the great
I
outdoors.
heed the voice of Elune. As the goddess wills.
What is nature's call?
Our warriors have engaged the enemy.
Are
Research
we being
Ashrathoraman.
invaded?
It threatens
Our
these
gold
lands.
mine has collapsed.
It shall be done.
In the name of Cenarius.
Our
Anudora.
warriors have engaged
The
the enemy.
goddess calls.
Waiting on you. Fair enough. All too easy. Say no more.
Our warriors have engaged the enemy.
Say no more.
So be it. Immediately. Immediately.
Okalandor. In the name of Cenarius.
As sleep dulled my senses.
By Elune.
As sleep dulled my senses.
Treant may not
So
be.
be it. As the goddess wills.
In the name of Cenarius.
So be it.
Treant may not be.
Anudora.
Indura. By Elune. As the goddess wills.
What is nature's call?
Immediately.
Be careful, priestess. These woods are overrun by the dead.
So be it.
Are we being invaded?
The goddess
Your building
calls.
is complete. Speak your mind. O Kalimdor, I shall not fear.
As the
Make it
goddess
fast.
The land and I are one.
Is there trouble?
In position. Catch. Absolute.
Someone sees the wild.
Speak your mind. I walk in shadow. Your building is complete.
Is there trouble?
By Elune.
Hi!
On your mark. All too easy.
Are we being invaded?
I am sworn to avenge. As the goddess wills.
What is nature's call?
The goddess calls.
Is there trouble?
I stand ready.
As the goddess wills.
Research finished.
So be
the
it.
great outdoors. Are we being invaded?
Immediately.
In the name of Cenarius.
Our warriors have engaged the enemy.
What is nature's call?
Someone threatens the wild.
Hi!
The goddess calls.
Our gold mine is running low.
Something is amiss.
Standing guard. My wait is over.
Ashrathorana. By
What
Elune.
threatens these lands?
Someone
Our
threatens
warriors
the wild.
have engaged the enemy.
The land and I are one.
In position. As the goddess wills.
What is nature's call?
Out the way. Fair enough. Say no more.
Our
All too
warriors
easy.
have
The
engaged
goddess
the enemy.
calls.
As sleep dulled my senses.
Hi!
Waiting on you. Fair enough. Fire. I stand ready.
Are we being invaded?
What threatens these lands?
Our warriors have engaged the enemy.
The great outdoors. Is there trouble?
Make it fast.
Ashrathorana.
Manudora.
The goddess calls. Someone threatens the wild.
Our warriors have engaged the enemy.
I stand ready.
Ashrathorana. As the goddess wills. So be it.
The great outdoors.
Hopefully the land will heal itself of this cursed blight. We should get moving. The barrow dens lie within the valley just ahead of us.
Speak your
I
mind.
heed the voice of Elune. Immediately. The goddess
Something
calls.
is amiss.
No! The outpost has been corrupted, and the Treants have been driven mad.
They do not deserve this cruel fate.
Come no further, weakling. Lord Tichondrius commanded us to kill anyone attempting to enter this place, and we shall.
Pathetic wretches. It pains me that you once called yourselves night elves. What threatens these lands?
Someone threatens the wild.
Has sleep dulled my
I
senses?
stand ready.
I am sworn to revenge.
Out the way.
The goddess calls.
The great outdoors.
So be it.
Something is amiss.
Ashrathoraman.
In position.
I stand ready.
Our gold mine has
I walk
collapsed.
in shadow.
My way
I
is
heed the voice of Elune. Immediately.
The land and I are one.
Hi! Ah, the great outdoors.
Threatens these lands.
Our warriors have engaged the enemy.
On your mark.
Is there trouble?
By Elune. As the goddess wills. By Elune. Ashrathoraman. So be it. I heed the voice of Elune. As the goddess wills.
The land and I are
Someone
one.
threatens the wild.
On your mark.
One shot.
Our warriors have engaged the enemy.
Someone threatens the wild.
As sleep dulled
there
my
trouble?
senses.
Making trails. Are we being invaded? For the trees.
Immediately.
Something is amiss.
Waiting on you. Fire.
I heed the voice of Elune. Someone threatens the wilds.
Okalamdor.
As sleep
Ashrathoraman.
dulled my senses.
Ashrathoraman. Someone threatens the wilds. By Elune.
Your building is complete. Research finished. Treant may not root there.
The goddess calls.
Goddess, light my path.
As the goddess wills.
Make it fast.
Someone threatens the wilds. Ashrathoraman.
Something is amiss.
Ah, the great outdoors.
The goddess calls.
Goddess, light my path. Your building is complete. Research finished.
What threatens these lands? Ashtherodanador.
Goddess, light my path.
I heed the voice of Elune.
Goddess, light my path.
Hi!
The goddess calls.
In the name of Cenarius.
Immediately, as the goddess wills.
Goddess, light my path.
Goddess,
Goddess,
great
light my
outdoors.
path. Standing guard.
Hi! I'm game.
Make it fast. Triumph may not beat them.
I stand ready.
Someone threatens the wild.
Are we being invaded? Making trails.
The goddess calls. Someone threatens the wilds.
What is nature's call? Gladly.
The land and I are one.
I heed the voice of the wind.
Standing guard. Absolute.
I heed the voice of the wind.
In position.
The goddess calls.
Is there trouble? Making trails. For the trees.
Goddess, light my path.
Ah, the great outdoors.
For Kalimdor. Anudor. Ashtherodon. As sleep dulled my senses.
Insufficient gold. Our warriors have engaged.
I stand ready.
Someone threatens the wild. I heed the voice of a loon.
I am sworn to avenge.
The land and I are one. What threatens these lands? Anudora.
Our warriors have engaged the enemy.
Someone threatens the wild. So
Goddess, light my path.
point the way.
Speak your mind.
The land and I are one. It shall be done. For Kalimdor, it shall be done. For Kalimdor, Ashtherodanador. Come forth, druids of the Talon. Let the storm crows fly once again upon the winds of war. Ishnu Allah, my brethren. Kalimdor has need of your powers once again, for the hour of doom is at hand.
We are yours to command, Shundo Stormrage.
Now we must delve into the earth and rouse the ferocious druids of the Claw from their slumber. These barrow deeps have remained untouched for nearly 3,000 years. Still, there's no telling what creatures may have taken up residence after we sealed these tunnels shut.
There is nothing to fear in this place. The only enemy that has ever given me pause is now corrupting the lands above us. Let us be done with this business and get back to the surface.
Agreed. Just be careful. There is no telling how the druids of the Claw will react to us after all this time.
By Elune.
Has sleep dulled my senses?
Ashrathoraman. Immediately.
Anudora.
The goddess calls. So be it.
Something is amiss. Ashtherodanador. Anudora.
Immediately.
These cave spiders are enormous.
I sense a strange darkness tainting them. They have been transformed by a great evil. By Elun. As the goddess wills.
What is nature's call?
Immediately. By Elun. As the goddess wills. So be it.
What threatens these lands?
By Elun.
Anudora!
I am prepared.
Are we being invaded?
So be it. Immediately.
For Kalimdor.
Our warriors have engaged the enemy.
As the goddess wills. By Elun. Immediately.
What threatens these lands?
As the goddess wills. So be it. As the goddess wills. Immediately. So be it.
For Kalimdor, it shall be done.
Speak your mind.
By Elun.
Make it fast.
By Elun. As the goddess wills. Immediately.
The land and I are one.
So be it. So be it. The
Has
goddess
sleep
calls.
dulled my senses?
Immediately.
Something is amiss.
By Elun. As the goddess
In
wills.
position.
The land and I are one.
I swear to avenge. I shall not fear.
It threatens these
Demon Vile. This must be what cursed the spiders.
If the corruption can do this to these simple creatures, I dare not imagine what it could do to the beasts who live above.
We must put an end to this corruption, no matter the cost. So be it. As the goddess wills. By Elun. Immediately. As the goddess wills. So be it. By Elun. So be it.
Is there trouble?
Out with it. Make your peace.
Speak your mind.
Immediately.
For Kalimdor,
By Elun. As the goddess wills.
Old priestess, we need your help. Our shaman was bitten by a strange spider and has become deathly ill. Our tribesmen have run off, leaving us to fend for ourselves.
What would you have us do?
The waters of the nearby Fountain of Life can save him, but we dare not leave him in this state. If you can fill this vial with its waters and return it to us, our shaman's life will be saved.
If his wisdom will prevent you from turning feral like your tribesmen, I will gladly save your shaman. So be it. By Elune, as the goddess wills.
Anudor. Ashtherodanador. It shall be done. Ashtherodanador.
Press the attack!
Torfala Nordola.
Our warriors have engaged the enemy.
In the Raven's name.
Immediately. So be it.
Something
I heed
is
the voice
amiss.
of Elune.
Has sleep dulled my senses?
Enlighten me.
Someone threatens the wild.
Threatens these lands.
Anudora!
By Elune, as the goddess wills. Immediately. Ashrathoraman. The goddess calls.
Out with it.
Immediately. So be it. As the goddess wills.
Something is amiss.
I heed the voice of Elune. The goddess calls. This must be the fountain of life. I need only place the vial in the fountain's waters.
Okalamdor!
The land is high.
By
Has
Elune,
sleep dulled my senses?
I heed the voice of Elune. Immediately. So be it.
The land and I are
Someone
one.
threatens the wild.
Thy bidding.
What threatens these lands? For Kalimdor.
The goddess calls.
I am prepared.
Has
What is
sleep
nature's
dulled
call?
my senses?
Aim dead center.
As the goddess wills.
Something is amiss.
Ashrathoraman.
In position.
I heed the
The
voice
land
of
and
Elune.
I are one.
The goddess calls.
What threatens these lands?
Ashrathoraman.
Has sleep dulled my senses?
Someone
I am
threatens the wild.
prepared.
Something is amiss.
Pathetic wretches.
I heed the voice of Elune. By Elune. So be it.
Elune be praised, priestess. Truthfully, we doubted that you'd return. Now our shaman has a chance.
Again, I must thank you for your help. Take this talisman. Should you require our aid, it will summon us to fight at your side.
Immediately. As the goddess wills. By Elune. Immediately. The pathway cuts off to the south, but this doorway looks promising.
Oh no. How could I have forgotten?
What is behind this door that worries you, my love?
This door leads to Illidan's prison, Tyrande. We should go. Now.
Illidan? It's been 10,000 years. Could he still be alive? We should free him. He would be the perfect ally against the undead and their demon masters.
No, Tyrande. That beast must never be set free.
But he is your brother.
Be that as it may, he is far too dangerous. I forbid it.
Only the goddess may forbid me anything. I will free Illidan whether you like it or not.
Anudora. Ashtherodanador. It shall be done. Anudora. For Kalimdor. Anudora. It shall be done.
Out with it.
The land and I are one. Torfala Nordora. Something is amiss. For Kalimdor.
For my brothers.
Has sleep dulled my senses?
Is there trouble? I'm game. Gladly.
Something is amiss. Ashtherodanador.
Thy bidding.
What threatens these lands? The land and I are one.
Out with it.
Has sleep dulled my senses? For Kalimdor. Ashtherodanador. Anudora. Let me pass. The Archdruid of the Moonglade demands passage. For Kalimdor, it shall be done. Anudora.
Turn back. You are unworthy to bask in the Bear God's presence.
Bear Gods? Something is amiss.
Hi! The hunt is on. Taste my spear. Making trails. Aim dead center.
Has sleep dulled my senses?
My bidding. It has begun.
Something is
Perhaps
amiss.
the creature was referring to the sleeping druids of the Claw.
But why would he call them Bear Gods when they appear as I do? The land and I are one. Anudora. It shall be done. Something is amiss. Anudora. How
Your
dare
mind
you!
is defeated.
What threatens these lands? Has sleep dulled my senses? For Kalimdor. The land and I are one. Has sleep dulled my senses?
Our warriors have engaged the enemy.
Ashtherodanador. Something is amiss. It shall be done.
Foul spawn of Deathwing. I should have known that you loathsome beasts would take refuge within the flames of the earth.
I am prepared.
Threatens
Are
these
we being
lands.
invaded? Making trails.
Threatens these lands. It shall be done.
What is nature's call?
Has sleep dulled my senses? Something is amiss. Anudora. Ashtherodanador. Ashtherodanador. It shall be done.
Ah, the Druids of the Claw are awake already. Come, my brothers, we have much to do.
What in the... They have lost themselves to their animal aspects. They're mindless and feral.
In the Raven's name.
The horn's call might work, but it would reach only a few of them in this part of the cavern. For Kalimdor. Anudora. Anudora. It shall be done. For Kalimdor. Ashtherodanador.
Are we being invaded? Is there trouble? Taste my spear!
I am prepared.
The land and I are one. Ashtherodanador. Anudora. Has sleep dulled my senses? What threatens these lands? How dare you! The land and I are one. It shall be done.
Is there trouble? I'm game. What is nature's call? I'm game. Hi!
Something is amiss. For Kalimdor, it shall be done. Press the attack! Ashtherodanador. Anudora.
No one shall be the wiser. That's a given.
Our warriors have engaged the enemy.
For my brothers. It has begun. It has begun.
Are we being invaded? For the truth.
Something is amiss.
No one shall be the wiser.
Are we being invaded?
The land and I are one.
My bidding. For my brothers. That's a given.
Has sleep dulled my senses? What threatens these lands? Has sleep dulled my senses? For Kalimdor. Ashtherodanador. Anudora. Press the attack! For Kalimdor. Torfala Nordora. It shall be done. It shall be done. How dare you! For Kalimdor. Pathetic wretches. Press the attack! What threatens these lands? Ashtherodanador. Anudora. Something is amiss. Torfala Nordora. Pathetic wretches. Anudora.
No one shall be the wiser.
The land and I are one. How dare you! How dare
What is nature's call?
Out with it.
The land and I are one. Has sleep dulled my senses? What threatens these lands?
Stormrage. I don't know what came over us. It's been so long since we remembered who we were.
All is well, Theroshan. I have need of you and your mighty brethren once again. After these many ages, the Burning Legion has returned, and only our combined strength can drive them back.
Then we druids of the Claw are yours to command, Shandor Stormrage.
I cannot go back.
Your quest is foolhardy. Even your goddess has condemned the one you seek to free.
In the name of Cenarius.
Standing guard. Make it fast.
Someone threatens the wild.
In position.
Ashra. So be it. Kalamdor. By Elun. As the goddess wills. Immediately. As the goddess wills. So be it. By Elun. As the goddess wills. Immediately.
Standing guard. My wait is over.
I heed the voice of Elun.
Anudora!
By Elun. So be it.
I am sworn to avenge.
The goddess calls. So be it. Immediately. As the goddess wills. By Elun. By Elun. So be it. Hinduli Retha. Immediately. As the goddess wills. As the goddess wills. I heed the voice of Elun. Immediately. By Elun.
Point the way.
Make it fast. See.
Waiting on you. Done.
Anudora!
Speak your mind.
I heed the voice of Elun.
Speak your mind.
Someone threatens the wild.
Standing guard.
Ashra Thoraman.
On your mark. On your mark.
The goddess calls. So be it.
Make it fast.
The goddess calls.
I am sworn to avenge.
Someone threatens the wild.
In position.
As the goddess wills. Immediately.
I am sworn to avenge. As the goddess wills.
So be it.
Make it fast.
The goddess calls. By Elun.
O Kalamdor!
Hinduli Retha. Immediately. As the goddess wills.
In the name of Cenarius!
By Elun.
O Kalamdor! Anudora!
So be it.
In position.
I heed the voice of Elun.
Speak your mind. I shall not fear.
Ashra Thoraman.
In position. I walk in shadow.
The goddess calls.
Speak your mind.
Someone threatens the wilds. So be it. I heed the voice of Elune.
I am sworn to avenge.
Reforged. By Elune. Immediately.
Make it fast.
As the goddess wills. The goddess calls. Immediately. By Elune. Someone threatens the wilds? So be it. As the goddess wills. Immediately.
In the name of Cenarius.
By Elune. The goddess calls. As the goddess wills.
Standing guard.
On your mark.
Ashrathoraman.
Waiting on you.
So be it. Immediately. As the goddess wills. By Elune. Hinduli Retha. So be it.
Speak your mind.
Immediately. So be it. A cache of the Watcher's weapons. These should help us considerably. By Elune. By Elune. As the goddess wills. So be it. Immediately.
Death to the intruders.
Say no more. On your mark. Fair enough. All too easy.
Anudora.
By Elune. So be it. As the goddess wills. Immediately. Hinduli Retha. Immediately.
Hokalamdor. Anudora. In the name of Cenarius.
Someone threatens the wilds. Hinduli Retha.
Standing
By
guard.
Elune. So be it.
Out the way. Done.
As the goddess wills.
Waiting on you. Cry havoc.
Anudora.
So be it. Hinduli Retha.
Hokalamdor.
Immediately. By Elune. As the goddess wills. So be it. Immediately.
On your mark.
As the goddess wills.
In position.
The treants move to block my path. Only a powerful druid could command such creatures.
Out the way.
Someone threatens the wilds.
Waiting on you.
By Elune.
On your mark. Done. Out the way.
The goddess calls. As the goddess wills. I heed the voice of Elune.
Your move.
Immediately.
Your move.
So be it. By Elune. Immediately. As the goddess wills. By Elune.
In the name of Cenarius.
So be it. Induli Refa. Immediately. These explosive devices look to be of goblin design. The wily creatures must have hidden them here long ago. No matter. I'll make good use of them.
As the goddess wills.
On your mark.
Someone threatens the wilds. By Elune. Immediately. As the goddess wills. By Elune. So be it. By Elune. As the goddess wills. So be it. Immediately.
Waiting on you.
The goddess calls.
Our warriors have engaged
As the goddess wills.
Anudora! In the name of Cenarius!
The goddess calls.
Your move. Fair enough. Away.
I am sworn to avenge. My wait is over. I shall not fear.
On your mark.
Someone threatens the wilds. By Elune. Immediately. So be it. As the goddess wills. Immediately. By Elune.
Inventory is full.
As the goddess wills. By Elune. So be it. Immediately. As the goddess wills.
Speak your mind. As the goddess wills.
Ashrathoraman.
Standing guard. My wait is over. Come and get.
I heed the voice of Elune.
Waiting on you. All too easy. Say no more. No move. Say no more.
Make it fast.
Move away.
In position.
The goddess calls. So be it.
On your mark.
Someone threatens the wilds. Immediately. By Elune.
Hold, priestess. This place is forbidden, even to one such as you. There is a terrible evil here that must remain chained beneath the earth.
Illidan was considered a great hero once. I believe he will become one again.
Madness! You would doom us all by freeing the betrayer.
Ashrathoraman. Sentinels, attack! Okalambo. By Elune. As the goddess wills. Illidan, is that you?
Tyrande, it is your voice. After all these ages spent in darkness, your voice is like the pure light of the moon upon my mind.
The Legion has returned, Illidan. Your people have need of you once more.
Because I once cared for you, Tyrande, I will hunt down the demons. but I will never owe our people anything.
Then let us hurry back to the surface. The demon's corruption spreads with every second we waste.
It has been an eternity, brother. An eternity spent in darkness.
Illidan, you were sentenced to pay for your sins. Nothing more.
And who are you to judge me? We fought the demons side by side, if you recall.
Enough of this, both of you. What is done is done. My love, with Illidan's help, we will drive the demons back once again and save what is left of our beloved land.
Have you even considered the cost, Tyrande? This betrayer's aid may doom us all before the end. I will have nothing to do with this.
I am free after 10,000 years. Yet still my own brother thinks I am a villain. I'll show him my true power. I'll show him that the demons have no hold over me.
Are you certain of that, Demon Hunter? Are you certain your will is your own?
You reek of death, human. You'll regret approaching me.
Come then. You'll find that we're evenly matched.
We could go on fighting like this forever. What is it you truly want?
The Dreadlord who commands this undead army is called Tichondrius. He controls a powerful warlock artifact called the Skull of Gul'dan. It is responsible for corrupting these forests.
And you wish for me to steal it? Why?
Let's just say that I have no love for Tichondrius, and the Lord I serve would benefit from the Legion's downfall.
Why should I believe anything you say, little human?
My master sees all, Demon Hunter. He knows that you've sought power your whole life. Now it lies within your grasp. Seize it, and your enemies will be undone.
More lumber is required.
Evil draws close.
Insufficient gold. Insufficient gold.
Hardly a challenge.
Speak your mind.
Is that all?
Anudura.
Stand up. I shall not fear.
Hardly a challenge.
Research finished.
You'll regret approaching me. Evil draws close.
Research finished.
On your mark. Say no more. All too easy.
Hardly a challenge. Easily. Evil draws close. Hardly a challenge.
Of course. Anudura.
Evil draws close. Die, fool. Is that all? Hardly a challenge. Easily.
More lumber is required. We can't build there. More lumber is required.
Waiting on you.
Is that all?
Our time is short. My path
Come no further, weakling. Lord Tichondrius commanded us to kill anyone attempting to enter this place. And we shall.
Hardly a challenge. Evil
Research
draws
finished.
close.
Research finished. More lumber is required. More lumber is required. Your building is complete.
Hardly a challenge. Easily. Hardly a challenge.
Research finished. Our warriors have engaged the enemy.
Evil draws close.
Our time is short.
Evil draws close. Hardly a
Your
challenge.
building is complete. Our warriors have engaged the enemy. Your building is complete.
Easily. Is that all? Easily. Hardly a challenge.
Standing guard.
Our strength is yours. Our time is short.
Make it fast. My wait is over. In position.
Is that all? Evil draws close. Is that all?
Where shall I strike? At once. My path is clear. I'm awake.
Research
Our time is short.
done. Speak your mind.
Evil draws close.
Point the way.
I'm awake. I'm awake.
Vengeance is mine.
Our time is short.
Waiting on you.
My strength is yours.
Die.
Our warriors have engaged the enemy.
Our time is short. I'm awake. Where shall I strike?
You'll regret approaching me. Vengeance is mine. Easily. Hardly a challenge. Die, fool.
Our time is short.
Standing guard.
Point the way. Say no
Our
more.
warriors
Speak
have
your
engaged the enemy.
You'll regret approaching me. is mine.
My strength
On your
is
mark.
yours.
Our warriors have
way.
engaged the enemy.
You'll regret approaching me.
Our warriors have engaged the enemy.
On your mark. Done. Say no more.
I'm awake. I'm awake.
Our warriors have engaged the enemy.
At once.
Standing guard.
My strength is yours. My path is clear.
Die, fool. Is that all? Hardly a challenge. Is that all?
Our time is short.
Your building is complete. Research finished.
Hardly a challenge.
Where shall I strike? Our time is short.
Evil draws close.
Research finished.
Is that all? Evil draws close. Hardly a challenge. Easily. You'll regret approaching me. Die, fool.
Research
My
finished.
strength is yours.
Research finished.
Vengeance is mine. Die, fool. Is that all?
Our time is short.
Your building is complete.
Hardly a challenge.
Research
You'll
finished.
regret approaching me. Evil draws
I'm awake.
close.
I'm awake. Of course. My strength is yours.
Easily.
Anudura.
Speak your mind.
Where shall I strike? Of course.
Our warriors have engaged the enemy.
At once.
By the great
Of
winds
course.
I come.
Is that all? Hardly a challenge.
Our sacred grove is being desecrated.
Out with it.
Standing guard.
I'm awake. I'm awake. My strength is yours.
Treant may not root there.
Where shall I strike?
Your building is complete.
Our time is short. I'm awake. I'm awake. My
Research
path
finished.
is clear.
Is that all?
My strength is yours.
Evil draws close.
Our time is
Is
short.
that all?
My strength is yours. Where shall I
Evil draws close.
Ahead.
into the west. I'm awake. I'm awake. Our time is short.
Research finished. Create more moonways.
At once.
Easily. Vengeance is mine. Die, fool. Evil draws close.
Research finished.
Is that all?
The sleeper has awakened.
Hardly a challenge.
Where shall I strike?
Easily.
I'm awake. I'm awake.
Upgrade. Your building is complete. Your building is complete.
Hardly a challenge. Is that all?
Your building is complete.
Easily. Is that all?
Where shall I strike? My path
Hardly
is
a
clear.
challenge.
Research finished. Research finished.
Evil
My
draws
strength
close.
is yours.
Hardly a challenge.
I'm awake.
Research
I'm
Is
awake.
that all?
Insufficient gold. Research finished.
Easily.
I'm game. Making
Research
trails.
finished.
Gladly.
Where shall I strike?
Evil draws close. Hardly a challenge.
My strength is yours.
Is that all?
I'm awake. I'm awake.
Our warriors have engaged the enemy.
Evil draws close.
My strength is yours.
Create more moonwells.
Our time is short.
Research finished.
Our time is short.
your name. Our champion has fallen. Goddess,
Out
light
with it.
my path.
The sleeper has awakened. Our time is short. I'm awake. I'm awake. Our time is short.
Thy bidding.
Goddess, light my path. I am
Out
sworn
with it.
to avenge.
I stand ready. On your mark.
My strength is yours. Our time is short.
Research finished.
Evil draws close.
No one shall be the wiser.
I'm awake. I'm awake. Our time is short.
I stand ready.
Your building is complete.
It has begun.
Don't move.
The sleeper has awakened.
Create more moonwells.
Where shall I strike? I'm awake. I'm awake. Our time is short. Where shall I strike? The sleeper has awakened. Our time is short.
In position.
That's a given. It has begun. That's a given. It has begun.
My strength is yours. My path is clear. Where shall I strike?
Brothers.
Our warriors have engaged the enemy.
No one shall be the wiser. That's a given. It has begun.
That is where the skull of Gul'dan is kept. These paltry demons will not prevent me from claiming it. You'll regret approaching me.
Our time is short.
Vengeance is mine. Now, at least the demons will no longer corrupt the forests. But if I destroy the skull and claim its powers as my own, I will become stronger than any of Archimonde's lieutenants. Yes, the power should be mine.
Now I am complete.
Warriors have engaged the enemy.
I'm not deaf. You dare speak to me?
My strength is yours.
Are there demons nearby? Easily. I'm blind, not deaf. Are there demons nearby? Evil draws close.
Our warriors have engaged the enemy.
Where shall I strike? Anudura. My path.
Your building is complete. Our warriors have engaged the enemy. Our sacred grove is being desecrated. Goddess, light my path. Your
My
mana
strength
is depleted.
is yours. Of course. The sleeper has awakened.
For my brothers. No one shall be the wiser.
Where shall I strike? My path is clear.
Speak your mind. I walk in shadow. In position. I shall not fear. Absolutely. Standing guard. I walk in shadow. I shall not fear. Create more moonwells. I am sworn to avenge. I walk in shadow. As the goddess wills.
I'm awake. I'm awake.
Our gold mine is running low.
Vengeance is mine. You will get a
Our warriors have engaged the enemy. Your building is complete.
Our time is short.
Your building is complete.
Vengeance is mine.
I'm awake. I'm awake.
Make it fast.
It has begun.
Your building is complete. Your mana
My
is
strength
depleted.
is yours. Where shall I strike?
Your mana is depleted.
My strength is yours. Our time is short. I'm awake. I'm awake.
For the trees.
That's a given.
Who are you?
Let's see how confident you are against one of your own kind, Dreadlord.
Foul demon! What have you done with my brother?
It is I. This is what I've become.
No. Illidan, how could you?
The leader of the undead has been destroyed, and the forests will heal in time.
At the cost of your soul? You are no brother of mine. Be gone from this place, and never set foot in our lands again.
So be it, brother.
We have no time for this. What are we doing out here?
Last night in a dream, a great raven spoke to me and summoned me to this place.
We were summoned here as well.
Who are you, Outlanders?
I am Thrall, son of Duratan, war chief of the Horde.
And I am Jaina Proudmoore, leader of the human survivors of Lordaeron.
You are not welcome here.
Peace, priestess. They've come to aid you against the Legion.
It was you in my dream. But who are you to make such an offer to us?
I am the reason for the Legion's return. Years ago, I brought the orcs into this world, and by doing so, I opened a path for the demons as well. For my sins, I was murdered by those who I cared for most. Despite my death, war raged across the lands of the East for many long years, leaving entire kingdoms devastated in its wake. Now, at long last, I have returned to set things right. I am Medivh, the last Guardian. I tell you now, the only chance for this world is for you to unite in arms against the enemies of all who live.
I'm sorry I'm late. It's just as we feared. Archimonde and his Doomguard are making their way towards the summit. He'll be here any moment.
10,000 years ago, we Night Elves defeated the Burning Legion. Though the rest of the world was shattered, we were left free to live out our immortal lives in peace, bound to the World Tree. We are its protectors, and through it we were granted immortality and power over nature. Now, at last, it is time we gave that power back.
You realize that we will age as these mortals do. Our powers over nature will wane in time.
If pride gives us pause, my love, then perhaps we have lived long enough already. I will proceed to the summit and prepare our defenses there. Whatever comes, my love, remember, our bond is eternal.
Hear me, Night Elves. The time for reckoning has come.
If you can provide our bases with support and keep us from being overwhelmed, Thrall and I will delay Archimond's ascent.
Your plan is a bold one, girl. Perhaps I have misjudged you, Outlanders. May Elune shine upon you.
To arms, my brethren. To arms, brave orcs and humans. Twilight falls, and the enemy awaits.
Insufficient gold.
Priestess Tyrande, the undead have begun to construct a new settlement. It won't be long before they start attacking our allies.
Insufficient gold. Research finished. Our allies' town needs help.
The undead are attacking. Send help.
Research finished. Research finished. More lumber is required. Your building
Research
is complete.
finished.
Your building is complete. Your building is complete. Research finished. Our warriors have engaged the enemy's help. Insufficient gold. Research finished. In position. My work is I walk in shadow. Research finished.
Press the attack.
Research finished. Your building is complete. Your building is complete. Insufficient gold. Insufficient gold.
At once. My path is clear.
Our allies' town needs help. Our warriors have engaged the enemy. Our allies' town needs help.
Who'd you want to kill?
More lumber is required. More lumber is required. I await your command. Town needs help. Our sacred grove is being desecrated. More lumber is required. We can't build there. Research finished. Research finished.
To the skies.
Research finished.
Orfala Nordora. Pathetic wretches.
Our allies' town needs help. Your building is complete.
The sleeper has awakened. At once.
Our allies' town Your building is complete.
At once.
Research finished.
I stand ready. On your mark.
The sleeper has awakened.
I stand ready.
Of course.
Our allies' town needs help. Take wing. Research finished.
Torfala Nordora.
We can't build there. Our warriors have engaged the enemy.
I stand ready.
More lumber is required.
Hold on.
Anudora.
Can I help you?
Inventory is full.
Take your time. Look around.
Inventory is full. Your building is complete. Your building is complete.
Waiting on you.
Your building is complete. We can't build there. Our allies' town needs help. Your building is being decimated.
Mark.
Goddess, light my path. Insufficient more lumber
gold
is required.
Of course.
Your building is complete. Research finished. Your building is complete. Research finished. Your building is complete. Your building is complete. Insufficient gold. Goddess, light my path. Our sacred grove is being desecrated. Needs help. Research. I am sworn to avenge. Our warriors have built up.
The sleeper has awakened.
Your building is complete.
On your mark.
Research. Our allies' challenge is
Treant may not root there. Research finished. Our allies' town needs help.
Can I help you?
At once. Of
I
course.
stand ready.
Anudura.
Press the attack!
Our warriors have engaged the enemy.
My path is clear. Of course.
We can't build there. We can't build there.
too easy.
Your building is complete. Your building is complete. Your building is complete. Our allies' town is falling. Research finished.
Of course.
Take your time. Look around.
Create more moonwells. We can't build there. We can't build there.
At once.
Press the attack. Pathetic wretches.
Goddess, light my path. Treant may not root there.
Can I help you?
Your building is complete. Your building is complete. Your building is complete. Your building is complete.
Anudora.
In position. Your building is complete. Your building is complete.
Our
Your building is complete.
Let the killing begin.
Your building is complete. Our allies' town needs help. Insufficient gold. Insufficient gold. Insufficient gold. Insufficient
Let
gold.
the killing begin.
All too easy. Hold on.
Ichuta.
Insufficient gold. Create more moonwells.
All too easy.
Our allies' town needs help.
To the skies.
The sacred world is being
To the skies. Take wing.
Torfala Nordora.
Press the attack.
Do you want axe? I do.
Torfala Nordora.
Our world is being desecrated.
Hold on. Take wing.
We can't build there.
Who'd you want to kill? I'd love to.
Point the way. To the skies.
Take your time. Look around.
Our warriors have engaged the enemy. Your building is complete.
One shot, one kill. Hold on. Take wing.
Ichuta.
We can't build there.
Anudora.
We can't build there.
At once. How dare you? Press the attack.
Your grove is being desecrated. We can't build there.
Oh, too easy.
Anudora.
Who'd you want to kill?
In the name of Cenarius. Anudora.
Our allies' town needs help.
Hello.
Our sacred grove is being desecrated.
Take your time.
Our warriors
Look
have
around.
engaged the enemy.
My path is clear. At once.
Ichuta.
We can't build there. Your building is complete.
Torfala Nordora. Pathetic wretches. Press the
Your
attack.
building is complete.
To the skies.
Your building is too skies.
Too easy.
We can't build there. Treant may not root there.
Oh, too easy.
Do you want axe?
Of course. I know you're right.
Our sacred world is being desecrated. Your building is Our warriors have engaged the enemy.
Your move. Waiting on you. To the skies.
Your building is complete.
Oh, too easy.
Anudura.
What you want once?
Of course.
Our warriors have engaged the enemy.
On your mark.
Ichuta.
We can't build there.
Hello. Take your time.
Inventory
Look around.
is full. Our
Take
allies'
wing.
town needs help. Your building is complete.
hold on.
Our gold mine has collapsed. We can't build there. We can't build there. Our warriors have engaged the enemy.
Waiting on you.
Your building is complete. Your building is complete. Your building is complete. Your building is complete. Your building is complete.
All too easy.
Your building is
Take wing.
your building is complete. Your building is complete.
All too easy.
Our warriors have engaged. Our warriors have engaged the enemy.
All too easy.
Your building is complete. Your building is complete.
At once.
Take wing. They don't stand a chance. Our warriors have engaged the enemy. They don't stand a chance.
Our warriors have engaged the enemy.
Hello.
To the skies.
At once.
You want axe?
create more moonwells.
Take wing.
Come, you night elves! Where is the fire and the passion with which you fought so long ago?
Archimonde's victory here has made him overconfident. He will not see the trap that I laid for him until it is too late.
The way to the World Tree is clear. Witness the end, you mortals. The final hour has come.
The Outlanders held him back as long as they could. Were you successful in planning the summit's defense?
Yes. Now our victory is assured.
The roots will heal in time, as will the entire world. The sacrifices have been made. Just as the orcs, humans, and night elves discarded their old hatreds and stood united against a common foe, so did nature herself rise up to banish the shadow forever. As for me, I came back to ensure that there would be a future, to teach the world that it no longer needed guardians. The hope for future generations has always resided in mortal hands. And now that my task is done, I will take my place amongst the legends of the past.